Hello YouTube and welcome back to another Dare to Game video. Today we're playing Red Dead Online and we're doing another fan requested outfit guide, and today we're doing Zorro. And it was just Zorro. People requested that in various different ways. I chose to go with my favorite version of Zorro, which is Antonio Banderas in The Mask of Zorro from 1998. A very solid film despite its many flaws. It's a film that I very much enjoy. So obviously before we jump into it, you probably know the format of these videos if you watched them before, but before we jump into it, I just want to say if you find yourself liking it at any point, click that like button. It helps out the video immensely and is probably just the right thing to do. If you like the video, show that you like it. It helps me out in the algorithm and it shows me that you like it, so I make more stuff like this. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, or suggestions, leave those down in the comment section below. As you can see, I do fan requests, so it's a great place to ask for them. And of course, if you like this content and haven't already subscribed, please do so now. It helps out the channel immensely and is the only way you can stay up to date on all of my content. So with all that in mind, let's just dive on in and start off with weapons. Alright, so Zorro doesn't use a gun in the movie, or at least not while he is Zorro, but guns do appear in the movie, and so earlier in the movie, most people can be seen using flintlock rifles or pocket pistols and such, or, you know, flintlocks basically, because at the time, that's what was the most common. But the character of Love in the movie, I think he's a Colonel Love, uses a Colt Patterson, I think the 5th model, which would be chambered in .36 caliber. So the closest thing we have to that, so I just want to include a gun because we have to have a gun belt in this game, so we have to have a gun. So I think the best one is the Navy revolver, and we're doing it to imitate that Colt Patterson. So for that, we're going to be giving it the ironwood grips with the mahogany varnish, short barrel, improved rifling, improved sights, no carving, no engraving, and then just all black and steel I think is the best way to go, because his is pretty dark in the movie. And it appears to be pretty black. So, like I said, I guess the logic I'm using here is at the end of the movie, spoiler alert, after Colonel Love dies, let's just say Zorro takes the Patterson because he's like, hey, a gun that can be shot 6 times before having to be disassembled and reloaded. That's pretty useful. So let's just say he took the Colt Patterson. So that way we have a gun for our Zorro outfit. So that is the weapon. And on our way to show you my haircut, I will just say, obviously there's no swords in the game and a sword is his main weapon. So you're going to need a melee weapon, and I think the machete is just the best option because it's kind of like a sword. So that's going to be our other weapon, or I guess I should say our main weapon. So definitely equip yourself with a machete. So for hair, I think the best option is going to be this black, long, slicked back haircut, and it matches pretty well. So at various points in the movie before, or like not while he's being Zorro, he's at parties and stuff, and you can see that at this point he still has decently long hair. It is very dark and it's slicked back. He also has some facial hair at this point, but there wasn't anything that matched it well enough in the game, and I am wearing the Zorro outfit, so I didn't put any facial hair on, but I did use the black color for the long slicked back hair. And then even though he is clean shaven in the movie, I included stubble because it looked really silly when I took the stubble off. So that is the hair and facial hair for this outfit. Alright, and so here we have our entire outfit, and I think it turned out pretty dang good. I was basically just waiting for the one component to come back so I could make this outfit, and I really like the way it turned out. So let me show you the items that I used to make this. So the first item I used is the Garwood hat, which is one of the bounty hunter hats. So to unlock this, you're going to need to get the bounty hunter roll and level it up until you can get this outfit. And once you can buy the outfit and you'll have the hat. And the reason I use this is because it's approximately the same shape as Zorro's. Now obviously his hat doesn't kind of dip down in front like this. It's got a pretty flat brim, but I think it still works. Plus his has a bunch of design on it. I don't know if you'd call it embroidery or whatever, in a yellowish gold color, so the buckles that run around the top of this actually work decently well. So I think this is the best option for a Zorro hat. If you don't have that hat, or don't want it, or don't think it looks good, I think the Row Barrow hat from Quick Draw Pass 2 is also a decent option. Only problem being it sits too high, but other than that, it's basically the perfect shape. Otherwise, the best option is probably the Black Drifter hat, because it's got the almost perfect shape and size and proportions and everything. So one of those 3 hats is going to be the best. I prefer the one I chose, but the other 2 would work as well. Then for our eyewear, we're going to actually be going into the bandana section and using the Bandit mask. And if you don't have this, it can be purchased for, I think, 20 gold bars from Madouin Nazar, so it's actually pretty expensive, but I bought it because it's a cool piece that I needed for a couple different outfits. So that is the eyewear, and it is pretty essential to the outfit. Then I included this black variant of the Chuparosa poncho, and the reason for that being he wears a black cape, I guess for lack of a better term, in the movie, and so this is the closest we can come to that, and it does help the outfit look a little bit more Spanish/Mexican, so that is why I used this poncho. Now for the shirt, I chose to use the black variant of the Pedon shirt, and that's because in the movie he wears a black shirt and you can see that it laces up near the top, and so that's why I use this. The pink thread does throw it off a little bit, but I still think this shirt is the best option. Otherwise, the black Cawherty shirt would work. I mean, the little frill may look a little bit silly, but he does have a pretty fancy looking outfit on in the movie, so that shirt would also work. Or if you wanted to stick with the Spanish style theme of the entire outfit, then the Corrales shirt would also work, and the gold cummerbund would probably be the one I pick, because that way it matches the ornamentation on the hat. So any of those shirts would work. Like I said, I like the pattern shirt the best because it ties up, but if you open up the collar on these shirts, they also work, so that's one way to go. Then for the gloves, I used this black and yellow or brown or whatever color that is variant of the Tapscott gloves. Basically, we just needed black gloves that kind of go up a little bit higher on the sleeves. I think there's a black variants of the cavalry gloves that are black, but I didn't have them. So those would also work, but these are the gloves that I went with. Since we had to have a gun belt, because you have to, I went with the Leben's gun belt because it's kind of flashy, so this is a Moonshiner one. To get this one, you need to level up the Moonshiner roll, so you can unlock this one and buy it. If you don't have it, then just the plain agency gun belt would look fine, because honestly, he doesn't wear one at all in the movie. So basically, you just want to make sure it doesn't clash with the outfit, so you've got to stick with that black theme. So either way, that's the weapon equipment. Then for the pants, I went with the black variant of the Cabrera pants. I think they match the rest of the outfit very, very well. They've got the studs going down the side, giving it just a little bit more flair to it, and the style fits really well with the Zorro outfit. So that's the pants. Then for the boots, I used the black variant of the Oakley boots. Now, they actually do match the ones he wears in the movie. I was able to get a close-up still picture that showed they had quite a bit of design to them like this. So that's why I went with the Oakley boots, because they match pretty dang well. Any black boots would work. You could use even the plain Warren Roper's boots would work fine, but I think these ones are the best option. And then matching the boots, we've got the black Gurdon Morrow spurs. They match the spurs that he wears in the movie very well, and they match the boots very well. So that is the boots and spurs. And that is the outfit in its entirety. So like I said, there's quite a few options throughout. You don't need to use most of the stuff I used. The only essential ingredients here that can't really be swapped out are probably the poncho and the mask, because the hat could be 3 different hats that all work pretty well. The shirt could be a handful of different shirts. The gloves could be different gloves. The pants could be different pants, you know. So basically, you just have to stick with the theme. You need the mask, and you need some sort of a cape sort of thing. But I think it looks pretty decent, or at least pretty dang close, considering we're trying to create something that's much, much older than what we have here in the game. So that is my Zorro outfit. And that is where we're going to end today's video. So I hope you liked it. If you did, please go ahead and leave a like on the video. It helps me out immensely in the algorithm, and obviously shows me that you like the content. Plus it also, you know, shows other people that it's a good video, so they're more likely to watch it. It's just a very useful tool that we all have at our disposal, and I feel like for some reason a lot of people just choose not to use. But with all that in mind, definitely click that like button. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, definitely drop those down in the comments section, along with any requests or suggestions or anything like that that you may have. Obviously, like I said at the beginning, I do actually try to, or at least attempt to make the fan requests that I get, so if you've got one, leave it down there. I'm likely to at least look at it, but probably make it. And lastly, if you like this content and haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We've improved our subscriber rating, but we're still at something like 87% not subscribed. So the vast, vast majority of the people that watch my channel haven't subscribed to it. So it'd be very helpful if you could today if you're one of those people. But with all that in mind, thanks a ton for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and especially if you made it all the way to the end, I very, very much appreciate it. But in any case, thanks a ton for watching, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching another Dare to Game video. If you liked this video, please leave a like and a comment. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you like my content and would like to support this channel, consider becoming a member today for as little as $1.99 a month. It makes a huge difference. But in any case, thanks for watching and have a nice day. I'll see you next time.